captioning of this program is brought to you in part by O'Doul's Restaurant and Bar. Great food, great jazz. O'Doul's, downtown on Robson.
New questions are being raised tonight about how and why large loans were made to the Douglas Student Union after a forensic audit revealed ongoing financial problems. Marissa Taylor-Thomas has this NewsHour follow-up.
We wanted to talk to you about...
Last week we told you about a financial investigation involving this man, Joey Hansen.
I'm not interested in trying this in the media. I can let the courts deal with that.
Hansen was in charge of the money at Douglas Student Union and is on paid leave. A forensic review found about 20 checks had been issued to him for which auditors did not get adequate documentation. His partner was also temporarily loaned $20,000 from union funds.
Why would she be loaned money out of student union funds to buy a house?
I'm just saying that the report contains inaccuracies and that I'm going to let the courts deal with this at this time.
Can you tell us what...
The audit also revealed that the Canadian Federation of Students and its BC component both came to the aid of the Students' Union despite its problems managing money. The Canadian Federation of Students refused to return our repeated phone calls today.
Do you know when he's going to be back in the office?
I'm not actually sure.
Last week, the Canadian Federation of Students made about a dozen angry phone calls to myself and our lawyer saying they never made any loan to the Douglas Student Union. However, yesterday they changed their tune and told me they acted as heroes by stepping in and paying about $300,000 in premiums for the Douglas students. However, they admit there was no contract in place, but say they fully expect to be paid back and say nothing was improper about this payment. Were you told to keep this secret or that this shouldn't be public knowledge?
Absolutely. I was told that this wasn't to be an open discussion with anyone.
So people weren't supposed to know that the CFS paid the premium?
Yes, no one was supposed to know.
The signing officers of the Canadian Federation of Students BC component also loaned $200,000 to the Douglas Student Union, but waited almost 3 months before getting approval.
The loan is secured against the building.
He's talking about this building that the Student Union bought after diverting funds from student health and dental premiums. But the land titles documents show the only thing registered against the property is a mortgage to Kismet Holdings.
Well, we haven't gone out and placed a legal lien on the building, but the documents do indicate that should there be difficulties in repaying the loan, then negotiations could take place on the property.
Now, Canadian Federation of Students watchers are calling foul as CFS BC funds, which come from students, apparently have been used to help a student union in dire financial trouble.
If it is the case that they are giving unauthorized loans to locals, that's very problematic. If an organization is having financial trouble, you need to be more careful with loans and that.
There certainly had been some challenges that the student union faced, and it was working towards addressing those challenges. But at this point in time, it's unable to address those challenges because the college is simply unwilling to provide it with any kinds of resources.
Until the questions raised by the audit are addressed, it's unlikely Douglas College will release any funds.
So students should be alarmed about what's going on?
I would say yes, they definitely should, and students should be getting involved and should be asking questions.
We have an advance look tonight at a new report to be